Welcome to the daily show that keeps you informed on stuff going on around our community. The good news, it's all right here at Litter Media Live. With Mike Smith, I'm Dan Ramey, and Mr. Glandon, he's Mr. Hand 2, is off mic and way off to the side here. But good to see him on camera today. By the way, he's going to be filling in for me tonight at the Chamber of Commerce Awards ceremony that'll be taking place this evening. So, you ready for a good meal?
Yes.
Always.
Notice he's in the relaxed position because when he was up on microphone, he was off. His head was gone. So
I could just bring the microphone
you could just
to
do
me.
that. Yes.
This is easier.
That would be the military usage right there. Good to have you with us here on this Tuesday. Coming up in a moment to look at what's making news for us. But first, let's take a look at the forecast, and still some rain is involved here.
Yeah, showers possible throughout the day today, mostly in the afternoon. All this is coming up out of the south, and that will be the case for the next few days, all coming up out of the south, moving northeast. We might, and I say loosely, might see a little break in the rain Thursday. It's a possibility that Thursday showers may be later in the evening. Same for Friday, and then a possibility again of rain on Saturday and some sunshine. I keep saying possible on Sunday. Highs in the 70s through tomorrow, then 80s on Thursday and Friday, and they're saying maybe the mid-80s for the weekend.
Very nice.
Start being a little steam. I thought it was kind of muggy when I was coming in this morning.
Well, it's May. You have that roller coaster, you know. We've been doing that since the start of April.
Right.
So, welcome to Ohio weather. All right, coming up in a moment to look at what's making news. But first, we want to tell you about Scioto Valley Dumpsters. 740-253-8389 is the number to call if your business or your residence needs a dumpster. Whatever you got going on, maybe you're remodeling a home, something like that, you need a dumpster to put all that stuff in. And then they'll haul it away for you. 740-253-8389.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
As a professional race car driver, I live for speed, power, and performance on and off the track. That's why I use the Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. Race into your local dealership today and test drive a new Dixie Chopper.
Hometown Motors is located at 18 Eastern Avenue here in Chillicothe. More about them coming up in just a bit. But you also can find more details about them and any of our sponsors when you click on their ads on our website, littermedia.com. It takes you right to either their social media or their websites where you can learn more about the businesses. We also have all of our social media information and everything up in the right-hand corner of littermedia.com. At the top of the news today, we are in studio yesterday. Litter Media is a media partner with the Chillicothe Gus Macker, Southern Ohio FCA Area Director Brian Krigsby, the guy in the pink shirt there, and FCA board member John Saxton were in studio to talk about the FCA's involvement with the tournament as a ministry tool and seeking for volunteers to work the event May 31st and June 1st. One thing everyone can do is pray for the event.
We have some intentional prayer team people that are praying right now. We have people that will be off site. They won't even be there. They'll be praying over the weekend. If you're interested in being a strategic person, I don't know if that's the right word, but actually being on the official prayer team, like so that you know some of the specific things that you can be praying for, or if you want to be on site, we'll have a prayer team on site. If that's of interest as well, yes, please let me know, and I can put you in contact with the leaders of that team, because we will never be able to pray enough for this event and this weekend. We can't have too many people on a prayer team. That's impossible. And a lot of people have asked, man, FCA and Gusmacher, you remember what that looks like downtown sometimes? Because it can get a little heated. Competition can get heated, and parents can get out of control.
That's why I said this is a great opportunity. If ever there was a place that we would need God to show up, it's at a Gusmacher basketball tournament.
We should have plenty of opportunities to pray. So.
And we can pray for his pink shirt as well. Brian Grigsby and John Saxon. You can see that interview in its entirety on our website and also on our YouTube channel. Just go right there. Again, Gusmacher is May 31st and June 1st this year.
The Ohio Department of Travel and Tourism has backed up their Tourism Day on the Ohio Statehouse West Plaza to Thursday due to the inclement weather we're talking about this week. Still the same time, only it's this Thursday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. They'll have tourism bureaus from all over the state gathering in for this, and this whole thing is open to you, the public, to come out and see maybe where you want to take a vacation this year.
You'll see our friends from the Ross Chillicothe Convention Visitors Bureau. They're always there. I think Elizabeth Furnace mentioned that she would be there from Pickaway County as well. So it's all centrally located right there at the State House. The Buckeye Lake Pirate Festival will be held May 16th through the 18th, so this weekend. This adult and family-friendly Pirate Festival features a 3-day Port Royal Pirate Marketplace and a weekend Buckeye Lake Pirate Treasure Hunt by land and sea. There are also plans for days of entertainment and activities all around the Buckeye Lake area to celebrate the kickoff to summer. Everyone is welcome, especially pirates, our steampunk, and mermaids as well. I have a friend who lives on Buckeye Lake. I mean, you cross the street and there's the beach, and then there's the it's an incredible sight. And they're very happy to have water back in the lake after how many years did they go without water? And
I've never been to Buckeye Lake. We need to do a drive up there.
I've been around it, but I've never been to it.
Right.
And April moved from, when she got married to Jeff Harrison, they moved from Asheville to Buckeye Lake. So she used to be the gal in the know on everything in Asheville, but now she's the queen of Buckeye Lake.
It's all Buckeye Lake, yeah. Pickaway County Visitors Bureau invites residents and visitors to step into the stories behind Circleville's Crossroads during the Circleville History Walk, which will be Saturday, May the 24th from 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Proceeds benefit the Pickaway County Historical Society and the Explore Pickaway Foundation, ensuring their community's history is preserved and shared for generations to come.
Large item pickup in Chillicothe is coming up soon, the week of May. It's the last week of May, running through June. Check out the frequently asked questions for more information regarding your pickup week. Free yard sale weekends will coincide with your pickup week, so that's coming up too. See the city website homepage for more details. That's chillicothe.com/news. Consider donating your reusable items as well by checking out the organizations who can assist with your donation.
The month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month, a powerful reminder that mental wellness begins with access to the care we need. But for many, the first step toward getting the care is understanding how mental health insurance benefits work in a health plan. That's where the Ohio Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office, the state's official mental health insurance resource, comes in. MHIA makes navigating mental health insurance easier, less stressful, and more empowering.
Fred Weaver has passed away. Fred was very involved with civic organizations across the Ross County area over the years, including the Simon Kenton Council of the Boy Scouts of America, Chillicothe Rotary, Walnut Street United Methodist Church, Adena Regional Medical Center, among them. He also worked as a chemist for NCR over in Dayton, then came and did the same for Meade Paper Company here in Chillicothe. But he's also involved in teaching down at Shawnee State. He taught physics down there and also taught at Ohio University Chillicothe. A celebration of life service is being planned for sometime in June. So our thoughts are with, this is Muriel Weaver's husband, and Muriel's been very much involved with Chillicothe High School, but also with Walnut Street United Methodist Church. So our thoughts are with the families.
Our road report is between Vinton and Jackson County today. Tree cutting project on State Route 327 between US 50 and Vinton County and the Jackson County line. This work is being done each day, Monday through Fridays from 8 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. They hope to have that finished by May the 30th.
On the way, a look at sports. Details next. But first, let's tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. If you've got an issue in your home or your business, or maybe you're building a new home or business, consider Accurate for your services. Click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com. You'll find all of their information. Plus, it will take you right to their website, AccurateHVAC.com.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our Kingston National Bank mobility app today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today. Hometown Motors Incorporated, 818 Eastern Avenue in Chillicothe, continues with its spring sales event. And with the rain going on now, you can't mow anyway. So go on into the store and check out these wonderful prices they have. While supplies last, new riding tractors starting at $1699.99. New zero-turn mowers starting at $3399.99. New walk-behinds, you'll find those starting at $399.99. New chainsaw starting at $279.99. New blowers starting at $199.99. And new trimmers starting at $229.99. Hurry in for the best selection. With prices like this, they won't last long. Hometown Motors, your store for the outdoors. In sports, we start with Zane Trace boys and Unioto girls. They hold day one leads in the SVC Track and Field Championships. It's all going on down at Piketon. You see the Piketon boys are second place right now. Then you got Paint Valley, Adena, Unioto, Southeastern, Huntington, and Westfall. On the girls' side, Unioto leading the pack along with Adena, Ross. That is Huntington Ross's. Amy Hughes always called it Huntington Ross.
Huntington Ross.
St. Trace, Southeastern, Piketon, Westfall, and Paint Valley at the bottom of the pack.
And the finals, by the way, will be on Friday. High school softball tournament action got underway last night. Let's go to the scoreboard. Division III first round. Unioto edged Miami Trace 5-4, and Athens over Marietta 12-6. Division VI quarterfinal games, Valley beat Paint Valley 10-0. Peebles over Eastern Pike. That went extra innings, 8. C7 is regular play. Peebles beat Eastern Pike 6-3. West over Ripley 10-0. South Webster over Belpre 7-2. Fed Hawk, Nelsonville, York moved to today. And up in the Central District in Division VII quarterfinal action, Fisher Catholic beat Shekinah Christian 13-0, and Bern Union over Delaware Christian 15-6. Now, in baseball last night, they finally got this one finished. This was the completion of a suspended game. Zane Trace it was 3-2 in the third inning when they picked it up yesterday. Trace wins it 12-2. So now this sets up the showdown, weather permitting, this Thursday. Zane Trace hosting Unioto. Unioto's already clinched a share, but if Zane Trace wins Thursday, they will share the SVC baseball championship with the Shermans.
I've lost track. Is this the third time or the fourth time this has been scheduled?
This will be the third time they're trying it, yeah. Okay. So hopefully the third time will be the charm. Hillsborough beat McLean 11-1. It was my understanding that Jackson, Miami Trace were wrapping up their season yesterday, but for whatever reason they moved that to today because Miami Trace was playing a non-conference game yesterday. So they decided to move it. But that championship's already been decided, by the way, with Jackson wrapping it up outright. And you can see the other winners, Fairfield Christian, Trimble, Ironton. Ironton wrapped up the OVC championship outright with a win over Rock Hill. Fairland beat Portsmouth. Non-conference play, 6 runs in the top of the 7th to win it 14-4. 10-run roll. But it went to the 7th inning before they did it. South Webster, Frontier, Fed Hawk, and Sheridan beats Morgan.
I don't remember. Did you get a chance to get in a bat?
Well, if the home team is the one that's
trailing,
they get a bat. Otherwise, it's over.
Yeah, because it would have been, 8-4 going into the inning. Yep. So, yeah. Guardians blanked the Brewers. And a final there of 5-0. Let's see if the Reds can do the same thing when they go head-to-head with the Brewers again. Reds will open a home series against the White Sox tonight down at Great American Ballpark. And NFL news. The NFL releases its schedules for everybody tomorrow evening, but they also released a few teasers along the way. They have announced the opener for the international games as well, which includes a home game for the Cleveland Browns in London. They will host the Minnesota Vikings. Of course, the Vikings and Browns played back in 2017 over in London. But they'll play on Sunday, October 5th at 9:30 a.m. It'll be tough getting through church that morning for me, but we'll get through it. The Vikings will also face the Steelers in Dublin, Ireland. The Broncos will play the Jets in London, as well as the Rams and Jaguars. The Colts and Falcons will meet in Berlin, Germany. And the Commanders, I'm getting a nod over here on the left, the Commanders and Dolphins will play in Madrid, Spain. Two of Aaron's favorite teams, Aaron Glandon, Mr. Hand 2, the Eagles and Cowboys will meet in the season kickoff game. That's Thursday, September 4th.
And the top 2 teams in the NBA Eastern Conference are on the verge of getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Tonight, the Cleveland Cavaliers, trailing 3-1 to Indiana, host the Pacers in Game 5. If Indiana wins it, they move on to the finals in the Eastern Conference.
That was tough Sunday night watching that.
But Boston last night, they just act like they didn't care whether they were there or not.
They were ready to pack it up and go on to their next teams.
Wow. Well, Boston's down 3-1.
Yeah.
They're down 3-1 too. So much for having a great regular season.
Yeah. Yeah, you play all those games to kind of poo-poo there towards the end of the...
And Oklahoma, who had the overall best record, they're even at 2-2. So they're not running away with their series either. So see how that works out.
So see, the regular season means nothing, and just try to get into the playoffs and see what happens.
Yeah.
Are the Lakers in it?
I think they're out, or they should be. Yeah, they're out, I think.
I think
they're out. And Golden State, I think they got knocked out too. So.
Is that right?
You can tell how much I care about the Western Conference. Yeah. Beat L.A. Beat L.A.
This date in history is coming up next, and we go back to
1610.
As Mike is picking his teeth. Is this when they discovered the toothpick?
Well, close.
Okay.
You'll find out here in just a minute. In the meantime, there's no bill when there's a fill. Contact Litter Quality Propane today about their metered gas service at litterpropane.com.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
It's the most educational moment of our program. It's this date in history.
I wondered about the butter knife. My grandpa used to have butter knives. We do too. Mm-hmm. But, they're rounded on the end. Mm-hmm. Well, where this all started was way back in the year 1610. Annoyed by guests picking their teeth at the table, French Cardinal Richelieu is said to have ordered the sharp tips of his table knives rounded off. The new implements also spread butter better. So I don't know where the toothpick comes in, but this preceded, apparently, the toothpick.
You want a better butter spreader? You round off the knife. My father-in-law called them case knives. And when I started dating Missy, every once in a while I'd hear him say from the table, "Bring me a case knife." And I've
never heard
what's
that.
a case knife? So I don't know if when he was a boy, they kept the butter knives in a case and you brought out the good stuff when you wanted to spread peanut butter or whatever on your
I always just
bread.
thought the rounded knives were to keep the kids from stabbing their siblings at the table. Yeah.
And let's give the Cardinal a good heads up here, because how dangerous is that with a pointy knife and you're picking and suddenly somebody bumps your elbow or whatever?
Yeah. Not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
We couldn't understand why that guy bled out. But, it was the accident because of the pointy knife they were using.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, yesterday it was spitting on the sidewalk. Today, what will tomorrow's be?
Haven't looked yet.
Haven't looked yet. All right. Mr. Wizard will pick something up. I am not going to be here tomorrow. I am on assignment with Pickaway Ross Career Technology Center, and then their graduation ceremony, where the kids get their career passports, will take place Thursday evening. I'll not be here Thursday because I've got a speaking engagement. Part of Circleville Elementary, they're having a What I Want to Be a Grown-Up Day. What I Want to Be When I Grow Up Day. And I'll be speaking with some fourth graders throughout the morning, and will be assisted after he's done with his TV program by Kurt Ledlow from Channel 6 and Channel 28. So I'll hold down the fort until the real star comes in, and we'll do our best there. So looking forward to that. So that's coming up on Thursday. So until tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your day. I can hear the rain is still hitting the rooftop here. For Mike Smith and for Aaron Glandon, Mr. Hand 2, I'm Dan Ramey. Stay dry and stay safe. We'll see you soon.